Greg already made sure, everything was prepared on his end. I turned up the volume and any settings on my end that I needed to. So, welcome to another episode. I believe this is episode 8.
Yes.
My name is Tim. My buddy Greg.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Greg.
It's good to see you guys again. So, as I was saying, Greg, earlier, we usually start these podcasts off, usually talking about our day. And, the thing I like about our podcast, Greg, is I personally don't think it's like any other podcast. We're not talking about politicians. We're not talking about the usual shit. We're not talking about the usual suspects.
Right. It's not like a specific topic. It's just general talk that comes off of our minds.
Exactly. Usual Suspects was a good topic, though. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
Very good movie. Anyways, moving on. Yesterday was a weird day. I was at the gym. I was working out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my dad advised me, can you still hear me loud and clear even when I'm in the back of the truck?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Anyways, my dad invites me to go to a winery. Two wineries. I didn't know that at first, but, that was a hassle because I didn't know what to wear, because he's making it sound like you gotta be fancy, but I only wore, a polo shirt and, some jeans, and that was fine enough. The first winery was wonderful. The girl was amazing, super nice, like the owner, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was the one that actually poured us our wine testing, and, oh my God, you'll have to go, right? She was very nice. It's Ashley Lynn Winery in Waterloo. In case anybody listens to this and they're in the area, I highly recommend you go to them. Very nice people. The second winery, Three Brothers Winery in Geneva, which is Seneca County, both of them are Seneca County. I have mixed feelings because a part of me is like, the wine was good, the place was excellent, the first amount of people I ran into were nice, but, I told you as I was leaving, that girl confronted me and, I almost blew up on her, and she was a Karen pretty much, I'm not going to get into details, but she accused me of something that I did do, I puked in the bathroom, I cleaned it up, but that wasn't good enough for her. She still said, someone had the mouth, blah, 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 take care of your mess. And she said I didn't do a good enough job. And just the attitude she was talking to me with. Of course I was trying to be polite. I'm like, yes, ma'am, you're right, trying to de-escalate. But she was making it go more. She just wouldn't stop. I already said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And, if I ever do go there again and I ever see her again, I'll just tell her to fuck off next time because I was not a happy camper and it took me 3 hours to calm down. I was fucking scared. I was bad. I don't know what it is with females that fucking just think they can talk certain ways and then keep egging on and on until a guy explodes and then doesn't expect to get their... I probably shouldn't say this shit because it's not right to hit a girl. I get that, but some of them egg on and think they can take guys to do whatever the fuck they want without getting knocked the fuck out or hurt. And I'm tired of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised to hit women, but you put your hands on me or you talk to me a certain fucking way, it's on. But legally, I gotta wait for them to try to hit me first or do something where I won't get arrested.
Right.
But if that's not an option and I gotta go, well, it's fucking on. You're done. And seeing how most guys are stronger than most girls, it's not really gonna be a fucking problem. But they won't expect it because you're a guy, so you're not supposed to hit women. You're supposed to let them do whatever the fuck they want. There's no consequences for them. Why would they be?
Right.
And you know what the fucked up part is?
What's that?
She wasn't even fucking a part of the situation. The girl I was apologizing to, the one that cleaned up after me, I guess, she was super nice. You know, I kept apologizing to her, and the other lady finally walked away when she saw how fast I was getting angry and things were popping out by that.
Oh my gosh.
She knew it was time to go, or I was gonna fucking hurt. I was that close to her. Like, you know how hard it is to fucking control yourself when you're on the X like that?
Oh, I know.
Especially when they won't stop, even though you already apologized and said you fixed it. Like, oh my god. Like, and I'm not advocating for any girl to be beaten or, like, saying, oh, it's alright. It's not. It's definitely not alright. But I'm just saying for me, not for anybody.
Right.
Now, Case, are you asking would I really up for her? No, of course not. Did I want to? Oh, most definitely. But, that just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep fucking up with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where things are. Like, I can't find it.
You have a lot of stops today?
Yep. Well, the thing I was so mad about and why I yell at my boss is I come into work today and my truck is dead. Won't start and everybody's talking. Like nobody said. So I'm lucky. No, they're lucky actually because I told him flat out like, dude, I'm not gonna stay here all day. I don't need any help. I'm here trying to do my job, and fucking your truck won't start. It's not my fucking problem. So he was getting an attitude too. And he's like, just go to the fucking office and get drunk with people and try to find a big secret. And then I just went up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of myself, right? Like, usually I'd be a lot calmer, but I'm just tired of, like, people's attitude. Shit, bro.
Oh, I know.
Like, I'm proud of myself. Like, today I just let him have it. Like, usually, I'm silent. I just do it, But today I just told him, I'm like, listen, dude, if this doesn't work, I'm going home. I'm not fucking staying here all day. There's other contractors and other jobs who want to get paid.
Right.
And I got to work. And I never called them back because I don't really want to talk to them. And what do you know, Greg? I don't have the package at that time. I don't have it. I can't spend all day like looking for it. And of course, they put it in the right spots.
Oh, of course. They don't look at the numbers or anything. They just throw it in the truck.
Pretty much. I don't know. A part of me is just wondering if I should start looking for a job. Like, I know me and you talked about it, but like a different job. I'm sorry, I already got a job, but I just don't know if the money's worth it to put up with the bullshit, man. I just don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't want the frustration of what's happening at FedEx for now to affect what can happen later.
Right.
That's always a terrible decision that can be made, and sometimes you can't undo it. I've been able to undo a lot of things I've done so far in life, but some things are going to take me a long time, and I might not be able to fix here. So I don't know, man. Like, a part of me is just second guessing myself. They're just like, oh, stay until the end of the year. You know, you already made plans. You and Greg, December 1st, just you're going to leave and you're going to find something. You'll talk about it over the summer. That way you don't have to stress about it until December. You're going to worry about it in the summer as it draws closer and see where your finances are and make extra precautions if you need to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I don't want to rush it, and I don't want to stress about it either. That's why, like, I haven't really been thinking about it. But the plan is always in the back of my head. It's like, all right, I know what I want to do, and I know where I most likely want to go.
Yeah.
But I need it to work out. I don't want to come back as failure, right?
Oh, I know. Actually, nobody wants to do that.
You might be surprised.
I know. Well, that's the goal, is not to come back as a failure.
Oh, I completely agree. Like, if I can come back, well, if I came back here, I would consider it the biggest failure of my life. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. That's like you go back to the security and they're like, oh, welcome back. How'd it go, right?
Yeah.
Did you tell them about your day, Greg?
No, I haven't. I can go ahead and do so.
Yeah, that's why I thought you heard.
No,
that.
I didn't hear that. That was my fault. So far today, I'm kind of running slow. Really haven't done much today. Usually I'm perky and doing things around the house, but I think it's because it's just Monday and I just haven't pushed myself today.
You know, I don't know. My dad asked me if I still wanted a truck.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Like, he's curious as to what I'm going to do. And I already know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ask it. Be like, I don't need it. Don't want it. It's not for me. Some other douchebag with a big horn can have it. It's just not for me. I don't need it. I don't need a big truck. I don't even need a truck, you know? But it just is what it is. I should have gotten an SUV, but, you know, in life, you're never able to figure out where you're going to go, what's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Like, Greg, if you would have told me, even in 2020, that a year from then, I would be homeless, I would say, yeah, right, I would never let that happen. And then to stay homeless, like, I could have probably solved my homeless issue by buying a trailer and just inviting you up, and hey, we're in New York, but I can't be at FedEx forever for, you know, because my eye. And eventually they'll catch on, Greg. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, one place already did what, you know, and I thought that was it. But then, you know, I went to this one place where the girl does a fucking look at the eye chart for some reason, and I was able to get away with it. Greg, I've been able to get away with it for 3 times now. You know?
That's that in ways that's pretty good. I mean, it's good for you.
For almost 6 years be good.
Yeah.
But it's not. If I work until December 24th, right, that's when it's over. December 24th of 2024.
Okay.
That is when it is gone. When it is done. And I don't even want to use it all up, honestly.
No, I don't blame you.
I don't want to be here longer than I have to be. That's the thing. I'm always wondering what the next step is. I'm always bored with life because I feel like life is going to be like this from now on, where unfortunately there won't be any. God, how do I even state this? There won't be any more girlfriends. There won't be any more dates. There won't be any more anything. It'll just be me living in a vehicle, fucking working and just sleeping and then just repeating it. No more friendships. No more just anything that I have ever wanted. It does bother me. I won't lie to you. It's a very cold feeling. But at the end of the day, it's not that I don't know if I ever want kids, but when I think about it, I don't want my freedom to be taken away, and I don't want that responsibility.
Right.
That's why I can never date a single mother, Greg. I did go to that girl's house last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I just wasn't into it. I mean, we kissed a little bit and, cuddled, but I wasn't really that attracted to her, and she was a very awkward weed smoker. And I just got to be around someone who's clean,
Yeah.
She's a cigarette smoker, weed smoker, single mother, let herself go, doesn't take care of herself, her house is a mess. The father's pretty much not in the picture. Cute kid, don't get me wrong, the kid's very cute, but like if this was the mother before the kid, I probably would date her because she was. And if you're listening to this, like anybody that's judging me, fuck off. I like what I like. I'm not gonna be ashamed to say it. I like skinnier girls. They can be thick, and I like thick, but not fat. Like people confuse thick with fat. And that's horseshit. They need to stop fucking doing that. Greg, I like skinny and thick, not fat or obese.
Yeah.
Or chubby. Like, it's not my thing. I don't like it. Like, I couldn't do it, Greg. I tried. Girl, but it took me 2 hours to get her defenses down. And I probably could have smashed if I wanted to, like, if I keep going. But I honestly don't want that from her.
Mm-hmm.
All I want from her is just, I don't know, maybe just a friendship now, but I have to do all the talking, and she's not a fast replier. It just makes me feel like I can deserve better and should deserve better, and I don't want it anymore. So,
right.
That's what a lot of the dating game is. Like if you don't fit a certain period, then you're going to get what's left over. And I know you said you've experienced it before, and I don't want to experience that anymore. I'd rather just kind of quit.
Yeah. That's why I quit. I'm I don't know anymore.
Plus, I don't want to be that guy that would be a deadbeat dad or can't do anything for his kid because he can't afford it.
Right.
But no matter how hot the girl is, like, if you can't afford to take care of her or a kid, there's no point in dating. I can't afford that, so maybe God is just telling me, hey, it's not for everybody, and until something happens for you, it's not for you either. It's gonna take it personal, but it's hard not to. I know I'm obviously not the only guy that's ever taken it personal, but it's really hard not to. You have to look beyond yourself and just accept that's how you are. And that's how you might always be. It's very hard because a lot of guys obviously want to date and enjoy, carnal flesh. They want to be with a girl. They want to have happiness because that's what they think will mostly make them happy. And I'm not saying it won't, but won't make them as happy as you think it will. I don't think so.
Right.
Listen, Greg, I could be wrong. In fact, I could be dead wrong, right? I just have a feeling maybe on this one I'm not. Maybe when it comes to this one, maybe I'm not wrong. For what? Because I've been wrong for a lot of things.
Right.
God, you'll never guess what? Another one missing.
Another one.
Yep. Another one. I mean, I've not found it. It was on the ground. Oh.
I thought maybe you'll find it like towards the end or something.
Yeah, but then it won't get done.
And worry about it tomorrow.
My next goal is to lose weight, obviously. That was one of my goals. I also want to do that, before next winter.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Austin in a while. The last time we talked, I think, was 2 days after we hung out. So I think last Tuesday. Well, last Tuesday. Sorry, last Tuesday.
Has he reached out to you at all, or?
I mean, what we were discussing is what to do with Brandon.
Oh, okay.
And I said I want nothing to do with him. You can have him. Like, I just won't be around for him. And he said, I don't want him. Let's get rid of him. I'm like, fuck you, let's get rid of him. He brings no value, so get rid of him. And it's like, okay, he's done. This kind of is what it is at this point.
Yeah, and especially, Brandon hasn't even reached out to you in a long time.
That's actually not true.
Oh, that's right. There was that one time. Yeah, you're right.
Well, hang on. He did reach out, in all fairness. It's mostly true, but he did reach out to, he did reach out on Wednesday of last week, after me and Austin were done talking, because he's like, hey, what's up, buddy? And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is about to begin my day. He's like, what's wrong with Austin? He doesn't really want to hear about me. He just wanted to know about Austin. And I'm like, call him. He's like, you won't answer. And then he just bitched about his day, and then that was it. I just think the weed and everything else has gotten to him, but, I don't want to just sit here and reopen old fucking wounds or rehash him every fucking episode that we do.
Right, yeah.
I just wanted a recap, because I feel like on every episode, at some point, we're going to do a recap of something that's been recent. One of the things I was thinking about telling was nightmares that we have had.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need to be quiet because there's a customer outside and,
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
You can talk to them. I'll be right back.
Well, hopefully everybody's having a good day today. Pretty much like I said earlier, I've been kind of taking it easy today. I'm talking about the day and the weather here in Chicago. Another cloudy day, and we got another round of storms coming in again tomorrow.
It sucks to be you.
Yeah, like what happened last week. Probably heard in the Midwest all the tornadoes and all that.
That sucks for you, Greg. It is sunny here, so you can suck my apple bottom skin.
Well, it's cloudy and what does it say, 52 here right now.
Greg, you can suck my limp, sweaty cock. Because it's sunny here.
Well, that's good. I'd rather have that weather.
I know. It's good. It's very good. Sorry about that, everybody. Sometimes the radio for this truck is very loud on the outside. Not so much on the inside, which is weird, but you can hear it on the outside pretty well. So I don't want people overhearing what we say or what we think just because I don't want any trouble from the job itself.
Yeah.
The customers are nice, and I'd rather keep it that way. I'd rather keep a cordial relationship. But anyways, as I was saying, Greg, what I was going to tell you was, one of the talking points I wanted to make today was, when I was young, about 5, right?
Okay.
This was the time that my mother's boyfriend was abusing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what he did. I don't want to repeat it just yet. That'll be for another episode. Doug, remember?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter what he did, but he did some abusive things that got him around, so let's just leave it at that. But during the time I was with them, I had a nightmare, and it's the first one I can remember even 21 years later. It was 22 years later. And I know I'm not the only one to ever have this. It's where, alright, so imagine a giant bridge over a town like Seneca Falls. If you want a town that I probably base it off of my memories, just Seneca Falls, New York. It kind of looked like that, except in the town, it had a much larger bridge that was infinite. You can see water below, and, it was snowing, and it was kind of grayish out, so it made it look kind of dark. But it was midday, like 5 o'clock, and I was thrown over by Doug. And keep in mind, I'm 5, I can't really swim that well, so I'm flapping in the wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm worried, right? I'm worried I'm going to die. Like, I'm screaming, I'm crying. But the scariest part is, Greg, it's not that I land, it's just that I keep free falling. Like, there's no pin, there's no end. I fall forever. And I woke up, sweating and fucking chilled. It was like one of the scariest nightmares I've ever had. And I still remember it to this day. We might have done this in a previous video, but I want to rehash it just because, the video was probably deleted because a lot of ours were. But what I liked was the next dream I had. So in 8th grade, there was this kid named Alex, and he was a junior, right? And this is like 2011.
Okay.
So he was in my Spanish class. I'm in 8th grade. He's a junior. And, I just saw him the day prior because he stayed after school,
Mm-hmm.
And he, that morning, when he was supposed to come into school, or maybe it was over the weekend, it's hard to remember, 12 to 13 years ago. And he shot himself with a shotgun in the mouth, and his head went, boom, blood exploded everywhere.
Jeez.
I barely knew the kid. I can't remember if I ever heard him smoke, but I remember during the prep rally we had, in school, he wore like a giant afro and painted his face the school colors. It was fun. He had a lot of friends, but a few of the things I do know about him is he came from New Jersey. Apparently, he kind of had like an abusive household. When he was younger, he would move around, and he was depressed. And someone got a hold of his phone and sent out nude photos of him to people around the school. And that was one of the reasons why he also did it. There's just a lot of reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons why it happened, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm doing another delivery, so before I get into that dream, why don't you tell some of them your nightmares? Or something that happened to you?
Oh, I got plenty of nightmares. Okay. Well, let me start out. When I was a little kid, I had a lot of nightmares myself, and when I was a young kid, I lived out in Phoenix, and I had this dream shortly after we moved from Phoenix to Tucson. And I lived in Phoenix for about 6 years. And we lived in this apartment complex, and it was a big one. I mean, a huge apartment complex, and there was probably a bunch of kids in there, and I knew practically almost every kid in the neighborhood. And, but anyway, shortly after we moved, I had this nightmare that occurred in our apartment. And an apartment that we had was in a building, and it had 3 floors, and we were on the bottom floor, and you had to take like these little steps to get to the bottom part of the door and then inside the apartment. Well, my nightmare was I came home one afternoon, and these people was like a group of, I don't know, probably like around 10 or so, group of people. I don't know if there were men, women, or combination. They just didn't really show up in my dream. It was just a group of people chasing us, me and my parents. And my parents went inside the apartment, and they got stabbed and killed. Then all of a sudden, they started chasing me. And as I was running around, I noticed a lot of my friends were killed and stuff. And I was running all over the place. They were cornering me and doing all these different things, trying to catch up to me. And at that time, I was a fast runner. And then all of a sudden, one of them finally, I tripped, and one of them grabbed my leg and then started hitting my leg. And next thing you know, they tried to stab me, and then all of a sudden I woke up. So I kind of wonder what would have happened if that dream continued. And what's so funny is I kept up with a friend after I moved shortly, and it was so weird when all that happened. Someone threw a basketball against our window and broke the window. So I don't know if that had anything to do with the dream, why it started that or whatever. But when I was young, I had lots and lots of nightmares and stuff. But that was one of the big ones that stuck to my mind. And a lot of my dreams that I've had, I never had really good dreams. It was more like murders or going after fighting and stuff. I don't know why. Maybe it's just things I watch on television. Where I don't have many dreams that, some people have, like going on a nice cruise or going on a nice adventure, a vacation. I never have those type of dreams. Mine are always nightmares that somebody is going after somebody or killing. But that one was one that really stuck out. And that was probably one of my first nightmares I've ever had when I was a kid that really spooked the crap out of me. And it just really stuck to me. But I have to think of some other ones that I remember. I know there's a couple of them that deal with drowning and, again, another fighting or a stabbing kind of a thing. And then another one I think of is where, kind of in the same neighborhood where I was talking about, where walking down the street and then someone's head gets cut off and it rolls down the road. I've had that. So I've had kind of the nightmarish Halloween kind of type nightmares. But I can't think of anything else that is really good. But that one really, like I said, sticks out a lot to me when I was young. And again, that was probably around when I was 8 or 9 or something like that when I had that kind of a dream. But it's funny, being older, how you can still remember a dream like that. But, and when you had it like around 8 years old. What's that?
What?
Oh, the dream I was talking about?
No, Greg, I know. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
I'll let you continue to tell more, but I want to get back to the Alex Walker one I was telling.
Yeah, go ahead.
So anyways, he died at the age of 16 in 2011. Only 16, fucking boom, right there, done. And, nobody ever got punished for, the phone incident I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And he got more and more bullied, and I think he might have just had mental health issues,
Yeah.
It just seems like that might have been the problem, is mental health issues. Because although my school sucked, it wasn't like the worst bullying I've ever seen. It was just mostly a lot of shit talking and them trying to get underneath your skin, depending on who you are. But I guess not everybody can take it as well as me and you can. And, you know the result. But I had to move 3 months after he died, right? I was moving to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And the night before, April 14th, 2011, the night before we left, Because we left April 15th.
Okay.
We packed everything up, and it was my last night sleeping there. And I had a dream, I had a dream. I was playing the PS3 Call of Duty.
Okay.
And I had a dream that he was playing with me, like we're playing Black Ops. I just had a dream that he was there with me, playing video games with me, and he was telling me, it's okay. You don't have to be sad. I'm in a better place. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And he was right. Because before that, I barely knew him, but his death impacted me for a very long time. I don't know why. It just did. It just did.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I don't know why, but, sometimes certain deaths just affect you, and I don't need to know somebody to actually be affected by their death. I told you, it's kind of like a superpower. But yeah, he, and then he left after that, and I slept good. The next day, before I left, right, I was playing with my neighbor one last time, or at least what I thought would be one last time, right?
Uh-huh.
And we were at the baseball park, and it was cloudy and rainy. But, I was telling him about Alex Walker because, my buddy dropped out. Well, my neighbor did. He was the same age as me, but he dropped out. And he's like, I told him what happened, and just as he was about to hit the ball, he was at home plate. He's like, this is for Alex Walker. And, a rainbow, and how clouds part and a ray comes down, a ray of light?
Yeah.
I shit you not, a ray of light came down on my neighbor just as he hit the home run, and a rainbow was coming out. And he hit it over the fence. Before that, I don't think he ever hit a home run at that park. And the rest of the day just felt super magical to me. I felt good.
Well, that's good.
Right, that was literally one of the best things that ever happened to me. It just felt magical. I don't know why. But it really did. I don't know how to explain it. It really did.
Yeah.
I know you have something like that, but
no, I don't. That I can remember.
Well, everybody does grief differently.
Yeah.
That's just how I marginalized my grief. Which I'm not saying compares to his family's, but I still felt sad. I still felt something, so I had to talk about it. I wanted to say something about it.
Right.
I just yeah. It seems like the month is passing by quick, but not time. Physically, time is flying by, but mentally, it doesn't feel like it is.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It seems like I'm stuck. I can see the days passing by and the months going by, but it literally seems like I am stuck in the same place that I will never escape. I want to escape, right? I want to be different. I want to do different. I want to do better. I want to be better. How you did it all those years without going insane or hating yourself or anything is beyond me. It's fucking torture in my mind. And it's been over a year and 4 months since my life has been that way, and it fucking sucks. It feels like torture, honestly.
Oh, I know.
I don't want anybody to live this, but you know what, Greg? The sad part is, some people have been living this a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
You want to talk about sad, Greg? That is sad. And you know that girl? She must be lonely because after the first time of us just talking, she's like, "I like you," and I'm like, "Yeah." I was freaked out. I'm like, "Yeah, me too," but I don't. And I had to let her down gently, but I still gave it a shot. So good on that, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I hope things become different in the future. I mean, we can't waste time forever, Greg.
Oh, I know that. You know, you're right.
One of my favorite quotes ever, Greg, is "Time waits for no man." Time waits for no man, Greg.
I like that.
You to know that.
Yeah.
He waits for no man, and no man waits for time. Unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword. Think about it, Greg. Like, nobody really thinks about it this way. They act as if time is infinite and they have all the time in the world. But on the other hand, they try to do too much and too little of a time when they have more time and they fuck it up. Like, time really is a double-edged sword. Time is a mistress. It really is.
Right.
And time fucking sucks. They say time heals all wounds. Physically, maybe. Emotionally, depends on how deep it goes and how forgiving you are and what you can do with what you have. But I want to forget everything that's ever happened in this state. You know, in other places, I've had fonder memories. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need something special, Greg. We just need something to call our own. But I don't want it to be like where it's such a responsibility that me and you like grow gray. Like not salt and pepper, but actual gray, and we just are too stressed out. It doesn't need to be something big. Everybody always wants the best thing, the house that's big, you know, like they don't fucking need it. You don't need it, Brad.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
You don't need it. I need to say it with
Don't need it.
There you go. There you go. And you know, it took me over 20 years of my life. I'm still impulsive. I can't say anything. I don't know if that's from the ADHD or what that could be, but I'm still impulsive, and I'm just trying to change everything that's been messed up in my life. But I gotta make some sacrifices. And let me tell you, that sucks too.
I know.
wanna. It's not that I don't even want to sacrifice more. It's just I just don't know how much more I can sacrifice before I'll snap and just either just straightly move without paying the shit off that I want to pay first, and just be done with it like I did in Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll just snap and buy a trailer, and it'll take me even longer to go. But at least you'll be here. But I want to do it the right way, and maybe that would be the correct way, but I don't want that to be my way. Yeah, it'll get you here quicker, but I just don't want that to be my way. I don't want to have more debt.
No, you don't. You want, like you said, you want to do things the correct way so nobody's in debt and.
You can just do it the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I just don't want to do it myself.
Right.
I'll make it do with you, Greg.
What's that?
Whenever I have to get out of this truck, I want you to start taking over talking.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, that way, when they listen to this, they're not just sitting there with us, not hearing anything.
Yeah, I could do that.
I have 111 stops today, plus pickups. 2 o'clock. I've done nearly 70 stops. I've done 67.
Okay.
So I've done 44 stops so far, Greg. 44 stops so far. So it's still going to be the longest day today. Well, listen, I wanted us to be able to talk and, say what we wanted today, and we really got to find new things to talk about. That was one of the problems and why we stopped doing Reality Duo in the first place. If you guys are curious about that, that's why we stopped. Like, our conversations would only go so far because we talk so much, and it's like, all right, what now?
Yeah.
And we would lose momentum. Like these last few times, we've been lucky to have things to talk about, but God, we must have been talking for at least an hour by now. Well, I just don't want to end it on the same boring note. I thought Trump might get arrested.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how this is all going to play out.
I agree. Well, indicted. I don't think it's going to really play out too well because, well, it's never happened before, too.
No.
It's criminal DA. I mean, the dude's like 76 to 77. Like, where are you going to throw Trump in? You know, he's already lived a good life. He's already done everything he's ever wanted to do. Start businesses, eat a lifetime worth of McDonald's, fuck supermodels. Like, this dude has just done everything he's wanted to do. And you know what? Good for him, man. Good for him. I hope Biden or Camilla don't try to run, but they're going to, and I hope we don't get the same administration because I don't want to do 4 more years of this bullshit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You know, I was actually surprised on Facebook to see that Heidi Allen post. Were you surprised to see that?
Yeah, I was.
I delivered to her parents. Like, that, you can't tell me that's not the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me that. That's got to be. Yeah. I was gonna say odd, and
I mean, are you wondering if I ever asked?
I was wondering if you ever thought that or had the guts to, or.
No, nor am I going to. It's just too personal to ask.
Yeah. Because I know people out there that probably would do that.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I don't want to be one of those people, though, because that's just, it's not too far. Okay, pretty good. Well,
I know with the indictment for tomorrow. I was saying that with the indictment thing going on tomorrow, we have our mayor election tomorrow too.
yeah. Unfortunately, Greg. Because that town is hopefully going to go away someday.
I don't think anybody can figure this town out.
Well, nobody wants Chicago.
No.
I don't. I don't want Chicago. I'm surprised people actually want to live there, but, you know, people do.
Yeah.
They are. People still move there. You know, people still like the hockey that goes on there. People like that shit.
Oh, I know.
You know, people like that shit. So that's just kind of how it is, brother.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it is.
So it'll be an interesting Tuesday to see where everything goes.
I agree. But I feel like this dude is going to lose his job at some point. Because he has to let go of all these fucking criminals and the crime rates are going up, but he wants to focus on Trump. It's just these Democrats just won't stop, dude.
Yeah.
they just won't stop. They want to keep going, and eventually, I just feel like it's going to bite them in the ass. I hope it does. If Trump goes away and actually gets sentenced, well, that just is what it is, and we got to move forward. That's just going to be what it is.
Yeah.
At this point in time. That's all they have, honestly. Like, if they can't get Trump, like, they just want him out of the way. They feel like if he's done, they can handle anybody else who's going to run. Especially DeSantis. People dislike DeSantis more than Trump.
Yeah, that's true.
He's kind of an ass.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if more people would come forward to run.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
No. No, I agree on that. I don't even know if anybody wants to.
Like what Trump said. Trump said he's a worse version of Donald Trump. Like he's a copycat of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to be edgy and hardcore, but he's the governor of like a backwards state of the United States, like fuck Florida. Most of the states can be underwater in under 100 years. Like, the point I'm trying to make is that as of now, with the current looming of Trump being sent away and the Democrats, I just try not to focus on politics. I at least want to get to a Republican state, or at least a warmer state, even if it's Democratic. I just want to get to somewhere warm. I want to get to somewhere warmer, Greg.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel the same way. Tired of the winters.
Not only that, I'm just tired of this fucking place.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I'm tired of this fucking place. I can't think of one fucking thing I like about this state besides the land. Like, Greg, when I think about, the North, I can't really think about anything good. When I think about the South, I honestly think about, I honestly think about freedom, food, good food, guns, Southern bells. Everybody loves a nice hot Southern girl. I just think of a good time,
Mm-hmm.
And who the fuck wants to do it here? Who the fuck wants to live their whole life here? I would just have regrets, Greg.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I just went by the house, the Heidi Allen house.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. There's actually an Ashley Lynn winery in New Haven, which is in Oswego County. I do that area too. So I've seen it before out here. I just never, you can't do it on the job, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, I got 41 stops left. I'm not really going too fast, just because, what's the point?
Right.
What is it going to do? Nothing. It's just going to tire me out more, Greg. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No point.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, 71 out of 111. Well, the reason why I'm also getting annoyed is things need to change around here. They still haven't hired new people. Um, I just eventually want to leave if it stays like this for the rest of the year. I'm not going to do it. And I'll just move on to a different job, even if I got to stay longer. Like, I'm just not happy here anymore. I want to make more money. I just want to fucking do better, you know?
Hmm.
But I don't know how to find a good job around here, Greg. I really fucking don't. And the shitty thing is, Greg, in New York, it takes a long fucking time to get some good jobs, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's the problem. Like, and they want you to do the civil service test, like, in the sun, come in and fucking interview. Like, up here, they want to be all bureaucratic. I just don't like it, Greg. I just don't fucking like it. That's what I'm saying.
I know. And just the whole idea of looking and applying for jobs over and over and over again, that gets tiring.
You ain't kidding.
And especially the ones that you can't even, like you said, you can't even find or or an area that makes good money.
I just don't know how people do it. It's like you gotta win the lottery to win around this stuff.
Well, it's like the jobs around here. It's like, oh, you got to have all these degrees, you got to have all these certificates, all these licenses. You don't have that, you ain't gonna get hired.
You know, Greg, that's why a lot of people wanted to stop playing around with, remember the Great Resignation during COVID?
Yeah,
I wonder if any of those people ever went back to work.
yeah, I kind of wonder that myself. And then some of them, they just kept saying, okay, you could stay remote and work from home. But yeah, that's something I've always thought. And then I heard today, Chicago's the headquarters of McDonald's. And I heard today that the headquarters, is shutting their doors because they don't want to have any confrontation. But McDonald's is laying off a lot of workers throughout the country.
Good. And I say good because I want it to keep happening. So that way people know what it's like to be homeless. They know what it's like to struggle and be poor. And they won't hate the poor anymore. All those uneducated, ignorant motherfuckers in the Midwest that, like, the type that are like, oh, people on welfare are shitty people. Those types.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The ignorant types. I want them to know what it's like to fucking struggle. I want them to know that we're in the same boat. They're just too fucking stupid to realize it.
Mhm.
Greg, it's like literally amazing how stupid some Americans are.
Oh, I know.
Well, actually, you know what's funny? Like, a lot of Americans are intelligent. It's just they're too emotional. Like, they can't see underneath. They can't see past it.
Right.
So, like, when people call them stupid, I don't think that's fair, is what I'm saying. I don't think that's a fair assessment. I don't think they're stupid. I just think they're too emotional.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're just too emotional.
Yeah.
Well, how did you hear this? I never even heard of that.
Well, since the headquarters is here in Chicago, it's all over our news this morning. So I'm sure down the road it will start spreading.
Well, it seems like a lot of businesses, the FedEx especially is one of those businesses, not Ground, because Ground is always looking for people, but Express,
Yeah.
like actual FedEx. They're cutting a lot of drivers off, and they're cutting a lot of their staff to save money because they want a better pay period. So they're going to cut out a lot of workers. Even workers who have been there for years. And I'm like, that's what they get. They don't deserve it, but that's what they get for staying loyal to a company. You never stay loyal. You find something better, take it. And a lot of people get comfortable. Like I said, I did that before I got too comfortable.
Right.
And it bit me in the ass. I told you that. That's just kind of how it happens, right? Like I got too comfortable. Like it bit me in the ass. It just is what it is.
Right.
You just gotta take it for what it is. But some people are lazy, Greg, and that's all they want in life. All they want in life is just a decent life where they can take care of their family. And you know what? I really shouldn't be making fun of that because that actually sounds pretty nice. But Greg, I don't have a family, so I want to be more ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a family. Maybe you want to be more ambitious. I don't know what you want to do. I hope you want to do more.
No, I actually do want to do more. I'm not that type of person that can just be, even though, yeah, you feel like you want to, but I'm just not that lazy type.
Well, first of all, we got to get the fuck out of here, Greg.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Second of all, then we got to figure out like all our contingency plans and everything this summer. That's what we got to figure out. That's what we got to make happen. Don't know how we're going to do it. Don't know what we're going to settle on. Hell, it could take us all the way until September to figure something out. I don't care how long it takes, as long as we can do something.
Right. And I think we can do something. I really do. It's just, like you said, it's just going to take time, and you don't want to mess up and screw it.
No, of course I don't want to screw it up, but, that just kind of is what it is right now.
Yeah.
I still want us to publish books. I still want us to give interviews. I still want us to make videos. I want to keep doing things until I fucking can't, until I don't have the ability to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to leave my mark on this world. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Christopher Hitchens said there's only two ways to really have immortality. Either become famous, as an author, or, your works will be immortal, then you will be immortal, because why would they want to talk to the actual author when they can just read the work that they love? You understand?
Yeah.
Or you can have children. Well, before I go on, let me just say that you can also do infamous things. You can be a famous serial killer, or shoot the president, or the governor, or a celebrity.
Right.
You can become infamous too, but I would advise you not to do that. It's not worth it. And you will most likely fail too. He's the most powerful man on the planet. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Besides that, the second way is to have kids, right? They have a part of you in them. And when they live, if they keep passing on the DNA, your work will also go on. Not so much the name, but like the process of you will go on. A piece of you will keep going. Mm-hmm. Your blood will keep going,
Right.
you will keep going, and everything will be okay. And I promise you'll be fine. You'll be okay, Greg.
I know I will be, and I think you will be too. I really do. It's just taking time, and we'll get there. I know we will.
I know, but a part of me wishes maybe we could have done some things different. Maybe a year or two ago, maybe we should have gotten a trailer together, or maybe some of the plans would have been different. But that just kind of is what it is for now.
Right.
I wonder if they're home. Hang on, you can keep talking. I gotta deliver this real quick.
Okay. Oh, let's see. What can I talk about real quick? Just really quick. I guess I could say I hope everybody's day is going well and enjoying the weather. Like I said, here in Chicago, we're supposed to get some storms, kind of similar to what happened last week. I'm sure a lot of you heard in the news regarding the tornadoes and stuff that occurred in the Midwest and the South. I guess we're having a repeat of that. But other than that, I'm ready for summer. And
yeah, I wish it would just be us escaping, but nobody makes enough to do that anymore. For a lot of people, they're stuck where they're at for a lifetime, and it's unfortunate. Some of them are never able to fix themselves up, especially if they were born with it. Some people are truly cursed in this life, and I feel that's sad that nobody ever talks about it.
I knew people up when I used to live up in northern Wisconsin. I knew people that were that way. They just kind of like, I like it here. I don't want to move. I don't want to get out of this area. And they haven't even left the small little towns. They just got so comfortable and they don't want to deal with anything outside of their little life.
Sorry, that's not what I was talking about.
Well, I know. I just kind of threw that in.
Oh, fair enough. I just didn't know where you're going with it. I was talking about people that can't, not that won't.
Well, yeah.
But I guess it's a double-edged sword. We can just say it like that.
Yeah.
They're still missing out and they don't fucking know. Right. It's like someone that has never left the big city. Like, say they're born in New York City, never left, never traveled. They were literally in the city their whole life.
Right.
I don't know, man. To me, that seems fucking wild. I don't know if I could ever fucking do that.
Yeah, I know, and I know when I was young, I moved around a lot, and people asked me that, would you rather move around or do you want to stay in one spot? I said, actually, I don't mind moving around. I get to see all these different things.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's good things and there's bad things about it, but
you're forgetting it depends on what you have around you when you get asked in that question. If you have nothing and are nothing, you're going to want to travel and become something.
Right.
To find something. If you have everything you've ever wanted, you got the girl with the fat ass, you got beautiful kids, she's still kind of hot, like, you got a nice house, you got a decent job. Right. For a lot of people, that's all they've ever fucking wanted. They're tired of the apartments. They're tired of the miserable people around them. They're tired of the same old fucking same old. And, I'm tired of both. Like, I don't really want to be in one place forever the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Being miserable with a kid I don't like or a wife I don't like. But I don't want to always travel either. Like, I want to accomplish something. I want to do something. I just don't fucking know what. The only thing I've ever thought about was writing.
Yeah.
And, my mind almost made me give up and just stay in New York. But Because, Greg, when I came back, my dad tried to get me to buy a trailer. And I thought about it. I thought about it for days. You know this. I bitched, moaned. I was angry. I was hurt. I was disappointed, depressed. But what I can say is that even though I'm more miserable now, I won't be later. I made the right decision.
Yeah.
I made the right decision for myself. For me, like when some people hear their favorite celebrity talk or someone they respect talk, they take it as the gospel. But I'm just talking about for me and for by extension, you. You want to follow? Hello.
Right.
I just, I don't know, it just is what it is. I just don't want to be here forever. I don't know what the fuck I want to do in life. I'm just lost on a lot of things, and that's just my life right now. Probably still living better than some people out there, and that's okay too. I wish them luck, whatever they do, whatever they want to do. I hope they can live a happy life, a good life. But it's not for me. Did I once upon a time want to have kids and have them go to the same school I did? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people, especially a lot of the girls that I went to school with, they will stay in that area, Greg. They will never leave. Or they will get pregnant and they'll have to stay because their boyfriend will never leave.
Right.
Greg, I've seen it happen to a couple of my classmates so far. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. It's not for me, my friend. Greg, ever since I graduated high school, ever since I was 18, I've always had this feeling that I've wanted to do better and I have to escape.
Right.
I just never knew how, and I just got lazy and conceited on what to do. So I'm like, okay, just won't do anything, and I'll just see how far I can go with the life I have, and see if I can become a cop up here, and I'll just be happy doing what I can. And then, it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to be here anymore. Fortunately for me, Greg, I still have time.
Oh, yeah, you definitely do.
Unfortunately for you, you do not. Because you're as old as Betty White. The fact you're still alive is actually suppressed.
I know.
What's Willie like? Boomer?
I know.
God, I hate Julie. Greg, a lot of really great guys have been destroyed by the thoughts of just the thought of life. To be or not to be. From Hamlet. That's one of the most famous quotes of all time, Greg.
Yep, I remember that quote very well.
I'm sure you do. You're fucking English. You should. But anyways, in all seriousness, have you always wondered what that meant? I know what that meant, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I want to hear your answer first.
I've heard it, but I can go different ways with it.
Well, Greg, you got to remember Hamlet's stepfather or uncle. Back in the day, we think of it as wrong now in America.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, back in the day, wives used to, if their husband died, they used to marry their husband's brother. That used to be more common. Now, you'd probably be thought of as disgusting or a scumbag for doing that. But back then, it was common. They got to be taken care of too.
Right.
It just is what it is. And that's just something they got to live with. And hang on, I gotta fucking look at this real quick.
Okay.
Story. You can tell the story if you need to, Greg.
I know. I was actually gonna grab some water real quick.
You'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Just as I was getting back. Well, anyways, what the problem is Hamlet, his father dies. He's murdered.
Yeah.
And he finds out, I think his uncle, someone that is related to him, killed his father. I think it was his uncle, and then his uncle marries his mother, and he becomes the king. And Claudius can either pretend to be okay with it to keep the peace and just live like that, or he can he's haunted by his father's ghost. He can avenge his father and become the rightful king like he should.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But yeah, that fucking, this is what it is. What he's saying is, and besides those two things, he has a third option too. When he says to be or not to be, he's talking about the feeling of killing yourself, of even existing at all. He's questioning what he should do. Ultimately, he does the right thing. He does get revenge for his father, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't really work out for him in the end because, he's kind of insane, but when things become what they are, then you just gotta let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I don't know what I would have done. That's a call thing to ask for. Would you avenge me? It's I don't know. But I don't want to cease to exist either. I have a breathing addiction and I want to.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of had that kind of an idea, but you went more in detail with it than I thought it would be. So I'm glad you explained it a little bit more in detail.
What do you need, right? I just got another fucking pickup on me.
Another one?
Yep. And so now that's 112, and I've only done 70 stops so far. So I still got like 34 stops left. But you know what? Like I said, that just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna have to be what it is. You know, a part of me thinks, Greg, maybe I should start reading fan fiction again. You know, maybe to get my mind off things. I'm not really sure what I want to do. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, I would definitely put that in the back of your mind if things, if you get bored or something.
Yeah.
Because I know you said you've been away from it for a little while.
I have. I've been away from a lot of things, actually. You know, I think drinking yesterday kind of woke me up again. Like, I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to quit. I did that.
Yeah.
I want to quit porn. I'm going to do that. I want to lose weight. You know what? I'm going to do that. I want a good job. I don't know how to do that, Greg. I don't know how to do that, and it fucking bothers me. I don't know how to get that, what to do to get it. I don't fucking know, and it bothers me. What am I supposed to do?
I know that's one thing we have to figure out is what you're.
Right, that's one thing I've never been able to figure out in my life. Am I using the wrong site? Do I not know the right people? Am I in the wrong state, the wrong part? Like, I don't fucking know. Did I not go to a good enough school? But I will tell you one thing. You haven't been able to know it or figure it out either.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I know, but you've been alive 20 years longer than me, and it scares me.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to happen to you, though.
Yeah, but we can fix what happened to you. I'd like to think so.
Oh, yeah.
You see how we saved each other? You're like, it don't have to happen to you. And I'm like, Greg, we can fix you. That actually sounded rude. We can fix what happened to you. That sounds better. I think that sounds a lot better, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Indeed. But I don't want to do it going to like National Grid or Spectrum or like one of those like long short jobs, like where I gotta be out there for a while, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I don't want to do, but if I have to do it, I will. And it's just as long as once in a life we can publish a book. Right? If we can publish the poetry and our short stories book, you know, something where our names are there, we'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I definitely agree with that. And the big thing is you got to set goals for it, and we'll get those goals met.
Uh, yeah, we can hope. We can hope we can get those goals met, but we can hope we get those goals met.
Yeah, I know we can. You just got to put your mind to it.
I'll put your mom's mind to it.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
You know, the fact that you think it's funny is kind of fucked up.
I know. It's just the way you said it. I'm sorry.
Well, I have no reply to that, guys.
I know.
Um, you know, it just kind of is what it is. Kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, before we even did this podcast, all I was doing was listening to music just because the way they got the update where it has the shorts and like the normal videos, like they used to keep them separated.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. Like it makes YouTube stupid just the way it is. It's like shorts are taking over. I want the old YouTube back. I just listen to music now because it's none of that short shit. So I just have a feeling that's what might come. That's what might come that way. Like I knew one day YouTube wouldn't stay the same, and one day it would change. But I was hoping it wouldn't be this. Well, like you said, that you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and I wish they would just give you a little bit more advance warning of these things. I understand, you know, things change and upgrade and all that, but it would just be nice if they would just tell us so we can be prepared for this. Or, oh, this is what's going to happen in the future. Your videos are going to go, and this is the way it's going to go. And I don't know. I don't even know what they're trying to do, but I agree. It's like every time you go on YouTube, it's like something's different, and the videos just don't look right.
No, it's trash. But, you know, they're just going to keep what they want to keep. And I just don't fight it anymore. What they're going to do, what they're going to keep, they're already driving people away from the platform. You know, people are upload to other platforms. So I don't want us to do that, though. I don't think that's our thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it on one platform.
Yeah, no, I like that better myself.
Exactly.
Because when you do multiple platforms, it gets confusing not only for you but the viewers, and I'm hoping down the road they don't do this. And I know some sites are starting to do it, is charging you for things.
Yeah, charging.
That's what I'm afraid of down the road.
I mean, YouTube already does that, but that's if you want to get rid of the ads.
Yeah.
You know, the ads used to annoy me, but I always said YouTube would not get my money. I'd rather send money to a terrorist. And then, you know, you just get used to the ads and you're like, whatever. I don't know, man. I'm conflicted on what to do today. A part of me wants to go find. You there?
Yeah, pop-up ad just popped up on me.
Gotcha. I thought I heard a noise.
Sorry about that. Something about watches.
A part of me wants to just go back to the truck, go get some Chipotle, work out at the gym, and another part of me wants to read fan fiction, and another part of me is like, should I wait to get dental insurance and health insurance? Should I wait for that, or so I can pay off the truck? Like, I don't know what to do, Greg. That's one of the things that I feel conflicted about.
Yeah.
That's what I feel conflicted about, Greg.
Well, I still believe, you made the right decision. Don't take the truck and just work on your payments.
You think I'll make the right decision?
Yeah, I do.
Me too. I wish I could get it done now, but I would rather be financially free and then do any dental work I need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just kind of what I'd rather do, right? I'll keep flossing and I'll keep doing what I can, and if I lose teeth, that just kind of is what it is. I lose teeth sometimes.
Oh, I know.
Just get dentures, I guess. Not that I want to, but that just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. Get a fucked up sense of humor, Greg.
I know I do. I just go with the flow.
Jesus Christ, Greg. Yeah, I'm sure Hitler's soldiers went with the flow too.
Yeah.
But left quarterback got both of them.
I know.
Don't give me that bullshit, Greg. Because I know what you really want. You want me, Greg. And I'm going to have to let you go. No, not let you go. I'm going to have to let you down.
I know.
And then you're going to have to, but if it makes you feel better, you can start a shotgun. Wow, that is extremely.
Yeah, I was saying that was extreme.
Fine, do a Kurt Cobain.
Oh, God.
Hi, Cobain. Yeah. Oh, my God, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous on the Arctic. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm on the truck. I know. Oh, you want the... There's no treats. I'm sorry, Pup. I'm sorry, dog. Oh, I know. You're so cute. Yeah, look, Pup.
I'd take a short second break there and drink some water.
You know what the fucked up part of that commentary you just did?
What's that?
I'm the one talking in the dust. Because it's very dusty out. And I don't have any water.
I thought you usually carry water with you.
I do, but I was so mad today I didn't go to the gas station.
Oh.
Part of me wishes I just walked out. But, it just is what it is. You just gotta let it go.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I say let it go because then you'll be hard trying to find another job real quick.
I know, Greg. I know. Oh, fuck that. Oh, fucking tired. I thought eating something stopped the bar. I just kind of stopped hurrying, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just kind of driving just slow and just taking it easy. Oh my god, geese. Yeah, that's right. Fucking fuck me. I was gonna hit him too. You know, those birds are smarter than we think they are. They'll flock out of the way in like the last fucking minute.
I know.
Have you ever tried to hit one and get away with it? Like you didn't try to make it obvious, but you weren't exactly moving out of the way either, and they just move out of the way at the last minute.
Yeah, actually, I have. I wouldn't lie.
I mean, I don't really like them as animals, but you know, that just kind of is what it is.
I think it's just so annoying because they're all over the place. I mean, I got them all around here too.
Indeed. Well, you're in Chicago, so you know. All right, I'll be right back. Gotta do this delivery.
Yeah, I was not talking about the geese and everything around my area. We got 2 little ponds in my neighborhood, and it's all filled with geese, and especially around this time through May, it gets a little crazy with the geese because, you know, mating season and stuff like that. So I know it's annoying trying to drive around here, walk around here, because they seem like they own the property.
Talking about it.
The geese. Just how annoying they are, and especially this time of year.
Do you got any near your house?
I got 2 little ponds outside my building here, actually, and there's tons of them.
Gotcha.
And especially when it comes mating season, they got their little babies. I haven't seen that yet, but that usually comes like around next month. And they get aggressive.
I'm just surprised that like they're not extinct. Like even before like all these laws like that protect them, it's like nobody ever thought like let's wipe these motherfuckers out. Like that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just like I wonder why nobody's ever had the thought.
I know. Yeah.
$2.98. No, this is it. This has to be it. Yep. $2.98. 35, 39. Oh, I'm about to do my 83rd stop.
Oh, you're getting there.
It doesn't feel like it.
No, I'm sure it doesn't. I mean, it's just too bad none of those are close together.
I got 28 more stops. So.
Okay.
It's annoying. But I'm near County Route 4, actually.
Oh.
Yes. So, I actually got lucky. I was going by a sheriff, and that was coming out of a gun range.
Yeah.
And I quickly put on my seatbelt as I passed him, so he didn't pull me over. That's cool. Sheriff of the day, in my opinion. Cool. I just don't want it to be cut off. The podcast, and we've probably been doing it for a little bit, almost 2 hours now. We probably have.
Yeah, we got exactly 151.
I think it might be better for us maybe a few more minutes. I'll let you know when we gotta cut it short.
Okay. Yeah, because you never know on that road what's going to happen.
Well, no, I do know where it will very much cut out. I just want to avoid it.
Yeah.
On some parts of the road, you're correct, but it usually starts at a certain point. So. And I don't know where it's at. I like when that happens. I know what where you sit. Alright, well, right.
Yeah, it's never in the right place, or it's down on the bottom somewhere.
Oh, it's one of those heavy ones with the axle.
Okay. Hate that when you drink water and almost goes down the wrong way.
What the fuck are you talking about, Greg?
I was drinking water and I almost choked on it.
How do you choke on a liquid?
I know. Almost went down the wrong way.
What wrong way could there be, Greg?
I don't know.
Is there something that you put in there along with the liquid?
No.
Okay. Good save, Greg. Because you make it very sus sometimes, Greg.
I know I do.
And then you realize your mistake, and then you try to fix it, but it's too late. You're like, wait, that sounds kind of gay. I know he's going to turn this into something. Then you're like, yeah, I got to change the subject quick. Or he'll say something stupid. Then we'll have to pretend it wasn't gay. I just want us to get rid of all this, I just want us to do something different, Greg,
Yeah, I understand that. I agree with you.
So I guess what is left in this life is just to ponder what to do next. That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ponder what I can do next. That's all I really want. The sad thing is that, it did feel nice cuddling with that girl, but, it didn't make me happy. I still felt down,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, Greg, I don't know what in life is actually gonna make me happy. do the rest of the day. I think it's these 2 Chewy boxes. Oh, I thought I saw something. I didn't want to think on the head. Okay, I saw you coming across from like the mirror over there, and then look right there. I'm like, 2 Chewy. I've been delivering them all day. And God forbid the cat would.
The Chewy boxes, huh?
Yep. Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go, Greg. I'm getting near that border.
Okay.
You have a good day, brother.
Yeah, you too.
Peace out, man.
Yeah, you too. And take care.
Everybody, have a good day. We're glad you were able to hear this. What were you gonna say, Greg?
I was just going to say you take care and have a great rest of your day.
I'll just call you in a couple hours, Greg.
Okay.
Peace, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
All right, love you.
Love you too. And we will go ahead and conclude this video. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And stay tuned for another upcoming video.
Indeed, this is the reality duo. Goodbye.
Yep. Take care, everybody.